Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Virgo's mid-month magical journey check-in for January 2023. Mid-January 2023 to the end of January 2023. And I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the beginning of the month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Virgo's magical journey for mid-January 2023 to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. While there may be moments of silence, do pay attention to anything you might see in your mind's eye. You might hear a word or some song lyrics. You might smell something that reminds you of something. A strong emotion may bubble up. Do pay attention to this, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to that. All right, one more, please. One more, please. Thank you. So we have the Justice card, the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress card, and at the bottom we have the Fool card. So there's a lot of major arcanas out here. So there is a lot of destined energy out here. Major arcanas are more of a destined type of energy. Minor arcanas are more of a free will type of energy and are subject to change depending on what decisions we make from now until then. But we have the Justice card here. So you are really stepping forward with your truth, and you are observing in your practice, whatever your endeavor is, you're honoring the law of cause and effect here, and really taking that into account into what you're working. So you are in flow with the laws of the universe, and because of that, you do possess more balance and equilibrium than perhaps you have in the past. But you're realizing now that to really pay attention to the cause and effect of things is really, as a practitioner, part of your responsibility, if you believe that way. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So by doing this, this is really opening this field up for the divine to present you with some sort of offering that is going to allow you this abundance that's needed to step through this garden gate here onto the journey that is in front of you here. Now, you have kind of manifested this with your workings here. But what you're headed to is, with the Empress, you're headed towards a lot of growth here, and new opportunities are going to be kind of sprouting up for you as you move forward. And again, finding more balance, more stability in what you're doing, and headed towards this abundance. So you are also really nurturing this, whatever your endeavor is. At the bottom, we have the Fool card, so you're definitely ready to embark on this new aspect of your journey here. For you, I feel like you have really been awaiting this opportunity to begin anew in some area, or a lot of areas of your life. So you're really ready to take this leap of faith into this new, and you're really ready to move more spontaneously and with this free-spirited energy. Your spirit guides are definitely coming in with aid here. But you really move forward with a lot of growth, and with this just lighthearted. It's like your feet are on the ground here, but your head is in the sky. So you have this balance. You're grounded, but you are also kind of out in the cosmos a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2022. 3 cards, please. Thank you. One more card, please. Thank you. All right. So we have the Death card, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles here. So this is... I feel like these are things that you are currently dealing with or have dealt with in your immediate path of some level of profound change, perhaps some painful change, as we have the 3 of Swords marking this emotional grief here. So there's been a profound change that has created this grief, and you are having a lot of regret about it with the 5 of Cups. You're really focused on this love that has spilled out, and it's like once the liquid that's in the cup absorbs into the sand, you can no longer retrieve the liquid. So this is kind of marking your past energy that you are currently working through. These are some shadow elements that you're working through. Part of your practice, whatever you're engaged with, is helping you navigate these energies in a little bit different way than you would have in the past. And at the bottom, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So you are taking this long-term view, and realizing that these wounds over time will lessen, and that this is really this growing opportunity here. And it kind of feels like, with the way that this 7 of Pentacles is depicted, is that you were cultivating this garden to some extent, And you were taking a long-term view. Whoever or whatever was engaged with this with you did not have the same resolve of this long-term view. And in a sense, it's like there was a part of you that had on the rose-tinted glasses and kind of fell asleep while you were cultivating this garden to a certain extent. Unfortunately, that's the way these things happen sometimes, but you are being given this gift and overcoming these things. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2022. Whoa. All right, so we have another 5 of Cups. So this disappointment that you're feeling is really sticking. We have the Queen of Swords. One more card, please. One more. There we go. Okay. So we have the 5 of Cups again. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups. And at the bottom, we have the Magus. So there's definitely this disappointment that you are feeling from the past. It's like the pain of it is starting to subside. The kind of the shock of it is also starting to subside. But there is still this regret here, this disappointment, as they call it on this card here. So this is definitely affecting your heart space and the ability to keep it open or to have it open in a healthy way. But it does appear that there have been some cups that have spilled out, but you still have these cups behind you here. You still have cups that you can pick up and take someplace else. And really, this is really says to me of like romantic heartbreak here is what it's saying. And it just the Spirit is wanting you to be reminded of the fact that when you love someone or something, there is a certain amount of this love that we can feel from the other person, but where we feel this love is within ourselves, and that in fact we are this love that we experience, and we have this perception that we are experiencing it or gaining it from other people or experiences and things like this, but it actually exists within us all the time. And that this love can't be taken away from you. This is not only yours, but it is you. And then we have the Queen of Swords here. So, and I feel like this is how you're being with this past energy. You're being very direct and cutting it out. Now, this Queen of Wands, there is a wrathfulness to her directness here. So you are definitely eliminating and cutting out anything that is kind of tied to this. I feel like you're doing it in a healthy way. There is integration to these things, but you are definitely moving from these things. and headed towards this Four of Cups energy. On here, they're calling this a luxury card, and it's very much like the Empress. Like if you could combine the Empress with the Fool, you have this very luxurious kind of vibe here. But generally, the Four of Cups is speaking of the importance of meditation, but also exactly what we're talking about here. Generally in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the divine is trying to hand us this new, but because we're focused on the old, we don't notice the new. But as soon as we take our focus off of the old, we notice, oh, the divine has been trying to hand me this cup, and I did not notice it. And it does appear that you are noticing these things as you take your focus off of this painful past. And at the bottom, we have the Magus card in the Rider-Waite-Smith. This is the Magician card. But I feel you moving forward very powerfully and with a lot of strength here. And I feel like over the past 6 months or so, you have accumulated a lot of new skills in the, what we'll say, the magic or metaphysical realm. And now you're at a level where you can really implement these things in an effective way. And so you're taking inspired action towards these new gifts that you have found that you have, and really bringing all of your skills together for this like 1-2 punch or combo move is the phrase that's coming to mind. I'm not sure why, but that will resonate with somebody out there. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's Magickal Journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. Three cards, please. Thank you. All right, we'll take... All right, we're getting some repeatings here. Yeah, okay. So we have the 3 of Swords again. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Chalices, or the 5 of Cups again. So we have 3 5 of Cups out here. 2 3 of Swords. Then at the bottom we have the King of Wands here. So we have these 3s here. So the Spirit is definitely asking you to be creative. And with the 5s, the Spirit is asking you to really step into this change. Lean into this change. Be creative about how you embark on this change here. So we have the 3 of Swords. So definitely this heartache from the past is weighing on you. This may be, it definitely is affecting your ability to manifest, and it's affecting your juice in doing whatever workings you may be engaged with. And with the picture depicted here on this, 7 of Wands, you are noticing lately some diminishing returns on your workings. And this kind of has you, with the 4 of Pentacles, looking at your storehouse and being like, oh, like I'm starting to run out. I need this, I need these workings to work for me. Why isn't this working? It has a lot to do with the planets right now, these past moon cycles, and so there are some various factors involved in that. So, with the Seven of Wands, you're definitely in a protective mode, as most anyone would be after this kind of painful ending here. But you are persevering through this energy, and finding a greater ability of kind of control of your energies here. That whoever or whatever this situation was definitely appears to have been draining your energy out, and you're starting to realize that, and you are starting to kind of regather your energies as you move forward. And then we have the Five of Cups, Five of Chalices in this deck. So this has definitely left kind of a mark where you definitely have this pessimistic outlook on perhaps whatever style of connection this was, whether this be work, friendship, or romantic relationship. You definitely feel a little jaded in that department, which is almost just as bad as whatever this painful ending was, because this open-hearted energy is really your lifeblood. So the spirit is really asking you to work on the heart space right now, and keeping it open, even though at some moments it may be painful to keep it open. The spirit is really asking you to keep it open if you can. And at the bottom we have the King of Wands here. So you are stepping into this position of honor. You're being honored for whatever working you're doing, and this feels not necessarily magical related or metaphysical related. This is just for being you. I feel like you are being honored because you definitely hold this born leader type of energy, like the King of Wands here. And with this energy cleared out of the way, you're really able to step into this visionary type of energy. Whereas in the past, you may have felt like there was like you're being burnt at the stake, or friend groups or whatever were kind of doing this witch hunt, metaphorically speaking, of course, on you, and kind of singling you out to a certain extent. Also, this kind of adds to this regret, this emotional pain, and this painful ending as well. And as always, I apologize for the glare here. I'm going to attempt to do something with the lighting to get rid of that, because I imagine that is, I imagine that's just fine. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. All right. All right. And I apologize for the glare there. That is not the best. All right. Something to work on. All right. We have the Emperor, the Eight of Swords. In this deck, the pages are the element. So the element of swords and the 5 of pentacles. And at the bottom, we have the initiate of cups. Put that right down here. So, and I feel like with this, you are seeking with the Emperor, you are seeking some level of counsel, an authority figure. So there is this call to people in a position of authority and to gain the knowledge that they have to impart to you at this time. So there's definitely, you are learning about something new concerning your workings here. And we have the Eight of Swords. And so you're finding that some of this this energy leak here, and that it's affecting your ability to manifest, is stemming from a self-imposed restriction. And this is part of a negative thought loop that you have the power to release yourself from, because it is a mental emotional barrier. And then we have the element of sword. So you're definitely kind of rising up in your energy. It's kind of like you go from being bound in the Eight of Swords to you're kind of soaring. You've spread your elemental fairy wings, and you are ascending. Like I said, you're kind of ascending like the Fool card. And it's funny, the body posture of these two also is very similar, to where your head is kind of in the stars here, which again is not a bad thing, provided there's balance there. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So the self-imposed restriction has a lot to do with a lack mindset, or feeling that there is not enough here, which is definitely something, as you assess your energy, you feel like there's been a misstep, and you have lost out. But in doing this, and also coming off of this loss, this lack mindset has kind of crept in a covert kind of way, and is now kind of there, and you're starting to notice this, and you are trying to weed this out of your energy. So we have the Initiate of Cups. So you are moving forward. You are, even though there are these hurdles, you are headed towards a place where you're feeling more emotionally stable, more in the flow, really allowing your intuition to guide you. And here with the depiction in the nature scene and the deers, I definitely see you spending more time outdoors, really getting out in nature, and communing with, it could be nature spirits, or just breathing fresh air, looking at the trees, letting the sun or the cold breeze brush across your face. This can be very healing, and I feel like this is kind of what you're needing at this time, is some healing energy. And again, I apologize for the glare right there. All right, please give us 3 cards for what would you like to tell Virgo for what is on their magical journey in mid-January to the end of January 2023? 3 cards, please. All right. That's too many. So we have the card out here. It says, you are enough. And it's true. You are enough. I feel like in the energy, I feel like you are trying to do a lot. And the Spirit is, again, coming in with this and saying, you are enough. I get the image of, I forget, it's like a Dutch story or of the little boy who notices a leak in a dam, and so they go around and with their finger they try to plug the hole of the dam, but because of the pressure, another hole builds or another hole forms, and so keeps trying to fill the holes until all of his fingers are basically filling holes, and there's nothing else he can do, and he's stuck there. So this is kind of the energy I'm kind of getting off of you, and the Spirit is, again, wanting you to know you're enough. You don't have to do a bunch of extra. All right, thank you. All right. So we have you are enough, and then we have the card play. So even though there is this stuff going on, you're working on your manifestations, you're doing this adulting thing, you're trying to carve out your own avenue or path to walk. The Spirit is reminding you to also play. And on here there are some mushrooms, so you may be utilizing some sacred sacraments in your workings or visualizations, but the Spirit is reminding you to play in the cosmic flow. So come into this flow of the cosmos, this in flow with the universal law, and into flow with your innermost heart. And realizing that you are enough and allowing yourself to play will bring you into this cosmic flow. And then we have the present. So this cosmic flow is the present moment. But because we are focused on the past or very focused on the future and our manifestations, we miss the present. And really the only thing that actually exists is this present moment. The future is still in the mind. The past is 100% in the mind. So the only thing that's actually taking place is the present. But realizing you are enough, allowing yourself to play, brings you into that. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Virgo's Magickal Journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. All right. Thank you. So we have the Prophet and the Selkie. So you may be in your dreams, your visions, your meditations, in this play. You may be receiving some prophetic messages, prophetic visions. Definitely keep a dream journal, meditation journal. If you are working some level of magic, keep a journal and record of those things as well. Now, the serpent here that she is coiled up with also represents ancient knowledge, so whatever you're working here. And in this card, she is up close and personal with this serpent. He, she, it doesn't matter. But this is somewhat of a dangerous position to be in, with your face right in a snake's face. So whatever you're working has some, there is some nervousness surrounding it, because there is a potential danger in dealing with this, but it does appear that you have the necessary tools to tame and or bind or befriend this energy that is coming in to aid you in one way or the other. And then we have the Selkie. So the Selkie is a shapeshifter and sheds its old skin and becomes essentially a new creature with a new skin. Essentially turning from a seal into a human. So this is kind of the energy that's taking place. You are kind of shape shifting, and mid to end of January is really this process as you let go of the old. You're kind of integrating, processing these shadows, allowing yourself to play, coming into the moment. This is all part of this transformation, this shape shifting that you're doing. All right, please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Virgos with for what's on their magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message. That's too many. You are really having a laugh, huh? All right. Please. 3 cards, please. All right. All right. So we have 2 death cards out on the table right now. So we have the High Priestess, the Moon, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Death card. And I do have to say again, there's a lot of major arcanas out here right now. There's a faded energy here. But with the High Priestess and the Serpent here, you're definitely coming into this sacred knowledge, receiving these spiritual insights of prophetic nature, most likely, really utilizing your intuition as you move forward through these mysteries, finding these new abilities that, these new talents that kind of bubble to the surface for you. There's definitely something hidden from you that you're not quite seeing yet. I feel like you are going to see it. There's 2. There's something that's going to be revealed about this past situation. And when it is revealed to you, it's going to be a lot easier to let this go. There's also something hidden about yourself here that is also going to come to the light, and it is unclear if that is a negative or a positive. I feel like as I say that, you know what I'm talking about, but there's definitely something that's kind of there is a reveal, a couple different reveals coming your way here. But this part of January is kind of a part where you are being asked to take this leap of faith and kind of walk through the dark here. You can't actually see your path very clearly, but you know you must continue forward here. The 3 of Pentacles, utilizing what you have learned up until this point and implementing it. And in a big way, and this is calling back to this 3-2-1 punch, this combo move that you're pulling and implementing this. This can also speak of working in some sort of team. So there is this leadership or person of authority that you are conversing with. And the spirit is definitely coming in with for your aid. And I feel like there may be a new person that emerges that is going to aid you in this working here. And then we have the Death card once again. So there has been a profound change, January, mid-January to the end of January. I feel like is going to kind of be this extended, profound change for you. But this energy is here so that you can let go of these attachments and these feelings of failure and regret that you may be holding on to, because really this is here for your transformation as you transition into this new creature here. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. So like I said, you have your head in the stars, but you're still grounded here. So you are moving forward in a practical manner. You're no longer reaching outside of yourself for things that are just out of reach. You're really utilizing what you have at hand, and you are nurturing it and completely focused on that. Whatever you have available to you is enough. You are enough. And then we have the Four of Wands. So this is transition is kind of bringing you home. You've kind of drifted too far from the shore, and this energy is kind of this lifeline pulling you back to the shore, pulling you back to your own sense of harmony here, which I feel like has definitely been rocked to a certain extent. Like I said earlier, the community is definitely coming out in your celebration. You are held in high honors. I feel like you don't feel like you are because of these energies that are attempting to kind of come at you. Like I said earlier, you felt like there's been like kind of this like witch hunt, or you've been singled out in some way, and so your perception is that that's the way that everybody sees you, but really it's just about like maybe 3, maybe 4 people have this somewhat of a perception of you based on hearsay. So this really doesn't hold any weight here, and this is part of what you're realizing too. Here we have the Queen of Wands. So you're really tired of settling for things that in the long run you don't really want. And so you're like, I want what I want, and I'm a citizen of this universe, and I deserve what I want. You're really moving forward with this balanced energy. Like I was saying earlier, balancing your light and your dark, integrating your shadows. And then we have the Two of Wands here. So you are in this planning mode. You're kind of planning of like, how do I get over the hump? How do I get my pizzazz back? How do I get back into this manifestation mode? It feels like it's very important to you as almost an identity. So you are doing this planning mode, and in doing this work, you're discovering a lot of things about yourself and the direction in which you can go. You're also discovering where you have been perhaps self-sabotaging yourself with these negative thoughts and these self-imposed limitations here. But really, in the end of January, you hold the world in the palm of your hands, and you're just about to embark on this big aspect of the journey, but this transformation has to go full cycle here, which I feel like by the end of January, it will have gone that full cycle. So Virgos, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for the end of January, even though there are these past issues that you are sweeping up. It does seem to turn out in your favor. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Virgos, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.